Abari Ghani, my brothers and my sisters. This is Abu Amin Ra, coming at you one more time. This time I want to speak with you on a most important subject. This subject is about the cause of our high employment rates, why we have to depend on everybody else to supply jobs for us, and the situation this places us in, and the likelihood of us not being able to survive into the next century. Black people, what I want to do is utilize a micro setting to define the macro context of the economical ignorance of black women in particular and black people in general. I say ignorant because you have to be ignorant if you spend $4 billion, I didn't say million, $4 billion a year with other people on a one-way street out of your community and not a dime coming back into your community. That's ignorance. However, the micro setting I want to utilize is Tuskegee, Alabama, the geographical location of the famed Tuskegee Institute University associated with Dr. Booker T. Washington. Now, I went on a tour to find out, because I know we spend a lot of money on black beauty products and wigs, etc. So I went on a tour in Tuskegee to find out how many stores, beauty supply stores, black people owned in Tuskegee. I want to show you a couple of major beauty product suppliers in Tuskegee who are all Koreans. Tuskegee Institute now. The institute where our intellectuals are born. A place where people should be aware if they're being taught the proper education, which is how to survive as a people. Now, it is my understanding that black people spend, or black women in particular, over $4 billion, not millions, $4 billion a year buying horsehair and human hair wigs that the Koreans have a control on. Not only do they have a control on the wigs, but they have a control on all the beauty products. They control the retail market for these products, and not only that, but they control the distribution of these products. Now, are we fools or not for buying these products from them? Of course we are. But this is just a micro setting I'm utilizing. This takes place all over the entire countries. Now let me tell you something. These Asians wouldn't buy a cool glass of water from us if their throats were on fire, especially if another Asian or Korean people sold ice water anywhere else in the vicinity. This is not a put down on Koreans and other Asians. I applaud them for their utilizing their sense of business and doing what it takes to survive and thrive economically. This is, however, a condemnation of black women in particular and black people in general. You got to be ignorant, you got to be crazy to spend $4 billion a year on a one-way street with other people and don't get a dime back in return. This is why it's necessary to beg other people for jobs. Now, I just want to say to you, black people, can you imagine what we could do with $4 billion annually? The businesses we could construct if we just had faith in one another and trust one another? My black people, we need to get it together. As I stated, this is a microcosm of a major national problem. When are we going to get it together? Why do black women still need wigs to wear? Fur. Why do they still need this stuff? God has provided, or nature or the universe has provided, the hair that we need to survive. We don't need fur. Why do we still hate that hair? Why do we still hate our melanin? This is our blessing. We don't have to bleach ourselves. We don't have to straighten our hair. But if we wanted to straighten our hair, we should do the way we used to do. Buy a damn straightening comb. Heat it up. Get some lard or some grease and put on your head and fry your head up and curl it up and do your thing. But don't give those Asians your money on a one-way street, especially when they won't buy from you, and I don't blame them. It's our fault. They're not doing it to us. We're doing it to ourselves. So my people, let's wake up and buy black. Let's spend black. Let's do black. Let's look out for our own first before we go shopping other places, giving other people our money. Does this make sense to you, or does it sound like I'm crazy? Think about it before it's too late. Peace and power to you.